16, 2022. Roll call, please.
Hector Treviño,
Here.
Mario Guajardo,
Here.
Isaac Smith,
Here.
Alma Caso, Bobby Carrillo, Ben Cantu, Rudy Beltran, Hernan Figueroa,
Here.
Erica Sharafa. Here.
Okay, any of the members that are not here, I don't know if they call or whatever, do you have a motion to excuse any of the members?
I make a motion to excuse the members that are not present.
Second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Members excused. Item number 2, administrative. We have a new board member, Miss Erica Sharafa. Did I pronounce that right?
That is correct. Thank
Yes,
you.
welcome aboard, and we're looking forward to working with you. Do you want to say a few words or?
Yes, my name is Erica Sharafa. I am the Director of Training Development for Lone Star National Bank. And it is my pleasure to have the opportunity to join this board. I look forward to working hard in the continued success of the board.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Welcome again.
Thank you.
Item B, approval of minutes of November 17, 2021, regular called meeting.
I make a motion, we approve the minutes.
Second. Second, Mr. Carrillo. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item C, review and approval of 2021-22 scholarship application form, and I believe there's one in the packet.
Yes.
Ms. Elba?
Hello, everyone. Elva Guajardo, Parks and Recreation Administrative Assistant. So it's that time of year again that I bring to you the scholarship application form for the 2021-2022 year. With your approval, if you've had time to revise the application, and if there's no corrections, additions, deletions, please let me know so we can proceed. I have received some emails and paperwork from the different counselors already that are for letter of intent. If we do go and proceed with this tomorrow, I can just email the counselors first thing in the morning so they can give it to their seniors. I was looking at the deadline for this, if approved for April the 15th. That'll give me till that last Friday, and then the following week on Wednesday, we would have a meeting for approval. So I can give you all the information and then you would approve the recipients.
I saw it. I don't see anything wrong with it.
It's the same as last.
I believe it is.
Mhm.
Yes.
How much money do we have in the account?
Currently, we have 2,255 and 75 cents.
Okay. Do I have a motion? Do we approve this form as we did last year?
A motion that we approve the form.
I get a second? Second. Second, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Approved. And then you'll notify us after or on the next meeting, after the deadline.
For April, I will give you everything, your packet with, of course, the one-page essay.
Mhm.
And then at that time, you would let me know the following Wednesday when we do have a meeting to approve.
Okay. Anything else?
No,
Okay, thank you.
the next item is
The
mine
next
too.
item is discussion and action, if any, on a new potential fundraisers.
Okay, so if you recall, last year we did do the plate sale, which was a good success. We raised a good amount of money. So this year, I'm opening it up to you guys again, whether, you want to try something different, and we can have a raffle. Of course, board driven, so you all would, obtain the prizes for us. We can help with the tickets and whatever else selling. So that's one option. Two, we can do another plate sale, but this time I got in touch with Miss Palacios. She is the business owner of Uncle Roy's. So I reached out to her because I purchased some tickets and I said, well, let me find out what they do. So the we could sell the plate, she said, at whatever price we decide, but her cost would be $3.75. So she would give us, like, if you want a week span to sell tickets, like, for her, she would require a deposit, but she knows that, we're good for it. So she did tell me that, let's say we sold 1,000 tickets, but only 500 people went and actually picked up the plate. So the other 500, we would keep the full profit because nobody went to go buy the plate or pick it up. So that's a different option. So again, raffle, another, unless you want to do another barbecue, of course, with everybody's help, with the barbecuing and picking up donations and making plates. I don't know if you want to, you can table the item, let me know at the next meeting, or if you can come to a consensus and make a motion for me. I leave it up to you.
I have worked with Uncle Roy's and I have done that precise fundraiser, and it went very well for us, and we're.
Do they show proof of these are the tickets that came in?
Yes,
Yes.
Because that's the only way they're gonna get their money.
their money after we give them a percentage of whatever we sell. And she said she left it up to us. Like, she can sell a week span, or if I want it, or we want it a 2-week span. And then I told her, I leave it up to you unless you want something else. Again, it's your decision.
So if I'm understanding correctly, they're able to pick up the plates within a week span?
Yeah, like you have Monday
Okay.
through Friday.
Yeah, got it.
And whatever didn't get sell, she says
Yeah.
that's your profit because nobody picked them up. But
last-
again-
Last year was your first plate sale? Or did we have one
Well, we
before?
had a,
We did a plate sale, but the department did it.
Last year.
Right.
And the year before that was also plate sale?
We've had golf tournaments, but right now the golf tournament might go under construction, so a golf tournament would not be an option.
And the only reason why I was asking is because if did we notice that there was an impact because of COVID, right? That people feel uncomfortable picking up food for whatever reason, right?
Not
If there
last
was an
year.
impact
I
of
mean, it
that,
was
if
very
not.
successful. Yes, it was.
And I believe during that plate sale, COVID was at its highest.
A little,
how
yes.
much money did we make on that barbecue sale?
It was close to 5,000.
That was profit.
Yes. Mhm.
Wow.
And again, of course, it would be like the ticket sale. I would issue you all out 100 tickets per board member.
That was my next question. What would be the goal? Right? For-
Of course, the
Yeah.
department would help out, but of course, it's board driven, so, we would issue all the majority amount of tickets, and then we would handle the rest, of course, within the department, with all city staff. They've always been very helpful, every department, in selling for us.
Is there a date, like a target date that you want to have?
Well, there really isn't, because remember, we don't award these recipients until closer to August, September, in the fall, because I do have to verify that they are registered and they stay registered. So again, it's up to you whether you want to do plate sale through another organization, just a department, or tickets. And of course, the prizes would come from the board.
I like the idea of the plate sale.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah. I think that if we have the opportunity to give them at least 2 weeks for pickup,
Mhm.
that's even better, because a lot of the times we refrain from buying because, oh, I'm not going to be here that weekend, or,
mhm.
I think the last plate sale, was it only a weekend that we?
It was
pick
just
up?
one day because
One
we
day,
did it,
yeah.
yes.
And so
Mhm.
because I remember I bought tickets and I came by and I picked them up, right? But maybe I bought them because I was like, I wanted to help, but maybe somebody's gonna be, well, I'm not gonna be here that weekend. Who do I give
Right.
them to, right? So
Mhm.
the idea of having at least 2 weeks for them to pick up from the location, I think that's great.
Yes.
It's gonna should improve the sales.
So it's just on discussion. We don't have to.
There's
Make
an
a
action
motion?
item. It's a motion item. It's an action item.
We want to decide, everybody good with that? Plates? I think.
Well,
let's
it's fine.
work for the city. The Uncle Roy's option.
And I think, the 2 weeks would be a lot better.
You
like
would
she
be okay with
said.
2 weeks? Okay.
Yes.
She said she would leave it up to you all to decide what you wanted to do. She didn't have a problem with that.
And there's no dates yet as to when we would.
No,
be
that
doing
would
this.
be something else if we could decide. It doesn't have to be soon, because again, I don't disperse any of those monies till like August, September. So if you want to do like a summer date, or you would let me know.
Okay, well, we can go with the plate sale, and I believe there's a motion. Do we get a second? Do we have a second? Second. So motion carries, and we'll have the plate sale. I just, again, the issue of the.
I
date
can get
would
with
be-
her just to verify dates, and I can
Okay.
just probably send y'all an email, or I'll
Okay.
call you all. So y'all can let me know what you're okay with. Okay, thank you.
Anything else on that item? Nothing. Item E, status report for the spring recreation, athletics, aquatics, and after-school programs.
Good evening. My name is Sarah Guetta. I am the Recreation Supervisor. Right now, we just started our spring recreation programs, ballet, cheer, tumbling, taekwondo. They just started this past Monday. We do have about 134, 140 participants so far. Also archery, we normally do have it, but we will start that one come in April just because of the time, the day savings. We do that outside. So right now it does get dark pretty, like at 6 o'clock. So we will start archery like maybe in April once the day savings is going on. Okay. The programs are all going well. They do have it. We have it Mondays and Wednesdays for taekwondo, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays we do have the ballet, the cheer, and vice versa.
What now? I'm sorry, what was that last
We have different dates. Mondays and Wednesdays we do have the beginning taekwondo,
I
and
got
then
you.
cheer
Okay.
dance we have Tuesdays and Thursdays. Also for our adult programs, we have a seated workout that is on a monthly base. They pay $20, and it's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And pretty much it's up for all ages, but it's normally older ladies that go. It's called seated workout. They work out sitting down on a chair. They use dumbbells. They use medicine balls. And then she's just started having, it's a trial base for Zumba Gold. She does that on Tuesdays and Thursdays. She does have a good amount of older ladies. She has her own clientele, and she's trying to get more of the citizens to come out as well. That's for the adult. And then we also have pickleball going on. Pickleball is at the DRC. That's our Development Research Center on Dicker Road. That one is open play Tuesdays and Thursdays. She does have a beginner's class on Friday evenings from 6 to 8. And then Saturdays and Sundays, she does have open play. You pay $1 donation and you play as many games. We did do something new. It's called Pickleball Scheduler, where they schedule their time online just because of the COVID. And it minimizes the size of people that show up just because of the Winter Texans right now. It's a big sport for them right now. So they added another session. They give them 2 hours to play. So it's worked out pretty well with that pickerscheduler.com. We did have a tournament this past weekend. We had about 80 participants. It went really, really well. She started it on Thursday night. It went all the way up to Sunday. She had singles, women, doubles, mixed, and it's all ages. It's not just for the older, young ones can come out and play as well. And she does it per level on there as well. And that's pretty much it on the recreation side. Y'all have any questions?
I have some couple of questions.
Hmm.
For the ballet and cheer, what facilities do they use?
You're doing it at the recreation center in the large hall.
Okay,
Mhm.
and the reason I'm asking that question is because so there's a limited space.
Right now, yes. Right now, we limit it to 25 participants per class because we do have 3 instructors. So just because of the COVID, they spread them out and
Yeah, no, for
that
safety.
type of deal.
Okay,
Mhm.
and the reason I'm asking is, so we put a limit on the number of
Yes.
participants? Do we put that on the flyer also, that it's only limited to so many?
We don't put it on the flyer.
No?
It is on active. So once it's closed, If for some reason there's no more space, normally the girls do come and ask, and it just kind of depends on the first day. Like yesterday, all of them showed up. So it just kind of depends. After a certain amount of time, they start winging off, but then they come back. So we just kind of play it, by the amount that show up. And
Yeah.
so,
Okay, no, and that's what I want to know, because I know some people make calls and they're like, hey, there's no more room. What happened? And
yeah, I mean, we could do more, but we need to hire more instructors just because of the whole, 10-to-1 ratio type of
Yeah.
deal, or 7-to-1. That's what we're doing right now, kind of
Okay.
7-to-1.
Can they access that online?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
Is
they,
there a way that it could be updated? That way they can just look at it and
pretty much, I think once they register, it tells you how many spots are left online. Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
what I'm-
And then if they come in the office, well, the girls will let them know we only have so many spots left.
That's great.
and also with the Taekwondo
The
and
same.
all of them. Okay,
Mhm.
no, that's good.
The only one that's not limited is like the seated workout. Those are a little bit more. That's not closed. It's how many want to participate.
Okay.
And the commitment amount, the fee that it's charged per course or per class?
For the kids, it's just $35 it's an
the
8-week
entire
program. Yes. Mhm. It's an 8-week program. And then the seated workout is $20 on a monthly base. Mhm. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, Lily Martinez, urban ecologist. So for 2021, the reports for the National Wildlife Federation, Mayor's Monarch Pledge, and the Arbor Day Foundation, the Tree City USA, were submitted back in December. And so we actually just got an email yesterday stating that we were granted the Tree City USA status for 2021. And the application for Mayor's Monarch Pledge has been submitted for this year as well. And our action items that were chosen were just a small art project that's going to happen at the nature park, and that's going to be like a mural on the restroom. And so it's going to have a lot of native flora and fauna and stuff like that. Just very colorful, just to bring out a little more attention to the residents. And we also hopefully can start working on the Moore Road Park with the assistance of the National Wildlife Federation. They did offer us a grant, the Resilient Habitats Grant, and so hopefully we can remove some of the invasive plants and add some butterfly gardens or something to the area. And we did assist Public Works, Crystal Medina, with the GCAA grant, and that is for beautification purposes for the city of Pharr. And just working on the summer programs and trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the kids. So, yeah.
How much are the grants awarded? What are the amounts?
They didn't really give us a specific amount. They just kind of mentioned to us that once we get a quote, we can send it over to them and they can go ahead and pay off the amount. The total amount I want to say is probably a couple $1,000s that they got, but they're distributing it across the valley to different cities. And so we were granted maybe to restore 7 acres. I'm not too sure if there's a limit on it. They didn't really mention. They just said whatever we need that they would go ahead and try and help us with. So
I have another question. What's the status on our dog park? Isaac, do you know?
Assistant Director Isaac Escobedo. The dog park right now is at a standstill. Right now, I know we did the ribbon cutting. We're still currently maintaining it with cuts, but that's where we're at right now.
So it's in the,
I know we do get some calls that the grass gets a little high there and stuff, but we have our staff on it.
that was my only question. Just curious.
That's all.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Good evening, Roel Hinojosa, Athletic Supervisor. So this is Anthony Rivera, but he's on a trip. We just started the Adult Softball League. We're starting to promote more adult programs. That's one of the things that feedback that we got. The registration was from December 10th to January 1st. Season already began. It's actually ending this Friday. Each team paid $250, and it was the co-ed division. All our games were held at our Pharr North Sports Complex, or Moore Road. It went besides all the rainouts because of the weather. Uh, it turned out to be the longest, shortest season ever, but it was very doable. And luckily we're still able to finish right on time. So they crowned the first place champion. So this Friday, if you guys want to go see some people go play, I think our lifeguards, our EMS, I think Fire might have a team in there. So it was quite a big, it was quite a success. So um, then for winter baseball, it wrapped up already. That one was already done. We already crowned champions. We had the finishing tournament. Girls basketball already finished. We actually most of this stuff, it's information from last month because well, we didn't have the meeting, but we still wanted to give you guys a recap. So girls basketball finished as well. It was a great season. We had divisions from second and third grade all the way to sixth grade. It was really good. Um, Even though we have COVID still going on and a lot of parents still being, kind of, precautious on whether or not to register for programs, our numbers have been actually pretty good. Not obviously not as before the pandemic, but still pretty good. And we've discussed this with other cities, and we think we're doing really well. Getting our numbers out there. We have already started registration for pony baseball. Registration deadline is next week. The numbers get it's increasing. The traffic to register for baseball, it's at first it was kind of slow, and now it's just picking up. It's like we get a 4 or 5, up to 10 per registrations per hour. So it's been picking up a lot. So we're looking to have a pretty good pony season. um, so for this one already wrapped up, tackle football. We had our Super Bowl right before we went to Christmas break. So this is something that's going to recap in January. We have we interlocked with San Juan and Alamo for each division, fourth and fifth grade and sixth grade. And we do invite some McAllen schools to participate in our sixth grade division, just because we want to get everyone out, as much kids as we can out there. And if they're not offering it, we'll gladly take them in. And we had Pharr team win the fourth and fifth grade division, and it was McAllen School that ended up taking the sixth grade division. And as you could see, it was coached by our very own assistant chief, Joel Robles. So, but yeah, it was a great turnout. It was we didn't get to use the stadium for the Super Bowl. This is the first year. Um, it was told it was unavailable the day that we had our Super Bowl. So
Were these games at Kennedy Middle?
it was at Kennedy Middle. It turned out to be a great field. Coach Suarez there really catered to us. He actually left the football. He actually kept repainting the football fields just because he would go out there and watch the games himself. And his team was actually lost in the semis, so he was pretty happy that his Southside kids are joining tackle football and competing against these other kids. So it was really good. The environment was amazing. We had no issues that night. So, and as y'all know, we presented the chief with a jersey this last board meeting, commissioners meeting, because the police department did purchase all our uniforms this year. So that's why we were able to get. Well, we always get awesome uniforms anyway. So, so right now we boys soccer already ended. Again with rainouts and the cold, even though we play in turf, it's we still kind of took that in consideration of playing games. So we still had cancellations, but we're still able to finish before girls soccer because girls soccer just started. We actually have games tonight. It was really, really well. It was a great season. We had no hiccups. Everybody was very happy. One of the things that we were kind of scared of was whether or not people that live, on Dicker Road to do the travel all the way to North Pharr for the games. And it was no issues. Everyone loved it, especially because, you're playing in turf. You don't have to worry about mud. You don't have to worry about, and we have great parking out there. So it's just been great. We had zero complaints. And as a matter of fact, we got very, very high, feedback from coaches and parents saying like, hey, this is great, investment that we did for our kids. So if y'all haven't been out there, I hope y'all do because it's just an amazing field and it's just amazing atmosphere. So for girls soccer, like I said, it just started. We do have 3 divisions: 5 and 6 year olds, second and third, fourth and fifth. Our numbers are pretty steady. We're hoping for them to get better because boys soccer was really good, and then girls basketball was really good. But it was during that wave of the beginning of January where COVID was coming back. So you all saw the lines and stuff. So I think that kind of hesitated from people from registering. And unfortunately, by the time people did want to come register, season was already started. Uniforms were already ordered. So, I guess that's why softball and baseball are kicking off again. And pretty much that's it. I don't know if you guys have any questions for me regarding baseball, football, soccer.
I do. Sorry. But and this is a legit one because I know the situation that we have with the swimming pool, that if we sell anything, it's got to go straight to HUD, right?
Yes.
As far as the concession stand, did we have concession stands at the games, like softball games, baseball?
So for the baseball games, for winter baseball, we did have concession. And for the softball games, we only sold softballs because every team has to provide their own softballs. So we didn't sell the actual food or water and stuff. And then for tackle football, we don't offer concession. That we leave it to the schools. It's one of the incentives of them lending us the fields. So I do know that we have the art, for instance, the art club, the chess club. They go out there, and the athletics, they go sell one weekend. They'll sell for all the games, and whatever money they get, they keep. It really doesn't hurt us in any way. So it kind of alleviates our staff, so we don't have to put staff or buy products, right? And we help them out. They help us out. We help them out. For soccer, we still have not finished construction of the inside of the building, so we still haven't opened up concession. But as soon as we do finish up concession will be available. I don't know if that goes to HUD or not because I think that's 100% our building. So I think goes to us. So but like I said, we're still under construction, so we can't sell food or water
And
out
that was
there.
going to be my next question, Mr. Isaac. What was the status on the inside of that property over there?
Yeah, it's still undergoing renovations. We're getting pricings and stuff for all the good stuff that we want to do in there. So still under renovations, but we're on it.
So anything else, guys? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, no, man, that's-
Good evening, Sean Martin, one of the athletic supervisors. Right now, I have boys basketball going on. I currently have 30 teams that register from 5 and 6 year old division all the way to the 6th grade division. Let's see what. I mean, for now, that's all I have as far as anything going on. Just boys basketball.
How's the capacity? You're at capacity, or how much do you have space
Capacity?
for? Yeah.
Per team, I allow 10. Some teams have 11 or 12, just because a lot of late registrations came in, and it's kids that I know really want to play, and I really hate turning kids away. I mean, I know they can't drive themselves to our office to register, or they can't dish out money out of their own pocket. So I mean, it's up to whenever their parents are able to do that for them. Unfortunately, some later than others, but I try not to turn kids away as much as possible. I actually had one kid register today. and the league started yesterday.
How does it work? Like each individual kid registers and you place them in a team?
Yes, for the 5 and 6 year old division, I just placed them mixed match. From second grade up to sixth, they pretty much represent their school.
Okay.
Unless a school doesn't give me enough participants, I'll put them with another school that's close to their school. That way the practices aren't too far away for the parents, for them to drive. And I'm having my games right now at Escalante Middle School, Kennedy Middle School, and Liberty. And the games are pretty much going Monday through Saturday.
And practices are also
Practices for the
there-
most part, a lot of the schools are loaning out their gyms to their kids. I was having practices for some of the teams that couldn't find a gym at the Sunset Terrace Apartments. We spoke to them a couple weeks ago. They loaned us their gym, and thankfully that's helped us out a lot, because I was using the DRC, but because of pickleball and because of the voting and all that, that was taken off the table. And my league should finish right before spring break ends. That last week before heading into spring break, I'm going to have my tournament for all the divisions. So God willing, by that Friday, which is the 11th, that should be the last of basketball.
Where do you plan on having? Is this where is there going to be a championship game and things like that?
Yes, sir.
Where would that be held at?
They're going to be held at the schools where they're playing at right now, which would be Kennedy, Escalante, and Liberty for each division.
Okay, great.
Any issues with coaching, volunteering, or
No.
I know that was an issue in the past.
The only team that I couldn't find a coach for up until 2 days ago was one 4th and 5th grade team, and I had to put one of our staff members to do it, just because if not, that team was gonna everybody's gonna have to get refunds on it, and I don't want that to happen. So I put him. He was more than happy to do it, and we're trying to get him to practice there at that school at Garcia Elementary. Hopefully, they let him use his facility. Any more questions? No? All right, sorry. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Sarah Canizales. I'm the after-school program supervisor. I guess just a little quick update. These are our numbers that are shown on the PowerPoint as of right now. Everything is going well. The attendance is pretty low, but that's pretty understandable because of COVID. Principals are telling me all the time that, sorry that your numbers are low, but everything seems to be going all right. We are hiring for staff to work these after-school programs. A lot of my employees like working the after-school program because it's fun. They get to help kids with homework, and it's a steady schedule, Monday through Friday from 3 to 6. So if you guys know anyone that's interested in applying, the post is up there at the city website. Do you guys have any questions?
Yes. Compared to last year, where are the numbers? I mean,
We're about, I guess, half. Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
And the year before
COVID.
that?
We were close to like 700, and right now we're like 300.
Because it's still a pretty good program. It really is. I mean, I know a lot of teachers that they kept asking me, "Are y'all gonna have? Do you have to?" Yes, yes. Just be patient, but they're very happy, especially with the fee. I mean, it's $50 a semester, and we're talking from August to December is $50, and then another 50
January
from January
through
to
May.
May. Can't beat that.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of positive feedback.
Oh, y'all are doing a great job there. That's for sure.
Thank you.
A lot of people appreciate that program.
I just learned about the program. I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
I don't have kids, so I have no idea what goes on in schools.
Oh.
But when I learned about the program, I think it's amazing. I think it's a great opportunity for parents that can't pick up their kids on time, that they know that they're still doing something, guided by one of our team members. My only question is, what type of training, or do you have like a set agenda that our staff members need to provide to the kids? Is there anything set in stone? Like, on Mondays you do this, on Tuesdays you do this, or it's just
Every day, I mean, every school is different. I have an on-site supervisor at all the schools, and they are in charge of creating an activity, like a lesson plan for the week. So one day they can be on the playground. The next day they could be doing arts and crafts. The next day they can do like a kind of like a dodgeball game, and and every school is different. Some prefer active activities, and others prefer only arts and crafts. So it all depends on the kids and what they tell us. Oh, can we do this? I have one of my schools that just adores coloring, so we provide them with a lot of coloring pages for them, and it keeps them entertained.
Yeah.
And that's what counts, I think.
I have another. Because testing is coming up, the STAR test does that affect the numbers?
Attendance.
Yeah, the attendance, or you all to work on certain things in particular?
No, we help them with their homework. We don't necessarily do tutoring, but a lot of them, I know a lot of schools, I guess, ask parents to put their kids in tutoring, so our numbers do get a little lower, but that's perfectly fine with us.
Yeah.
I mean, school is, very important for them. But I mean, they usually do tutoring, and then they come and join us afterwards because their
Oh,
parents
okay.
pick them up at
That's good.
around 6 o'clock. So it's helpful for parents as well.
Well, that's it.
Any other questions? All right, thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Deborah Sanchez, and I am one of the pool managers at the Pharr Aquatic Center. At the moment, we are offering lap swimming at our normal business hours of operation, and we're averaging about 350 lap swimmers a month. So that's really good. We got our troopers coming in, our state troopers coming to do their trainings. We got our Navy also coming in every single day to come and train in our facility, which is the old pool, right? We are also currently working on maintenance for all the pools outside of the facility because we are preparing for the summertime. So with that being said, the lifeguard application has been opened online, and we are currently hiring lifeguards to come out and help us with the summertime. And also, as a lifeguard, you need to get certified, right, with the American Red Cross. So we will be hosting classes sometime next week. We want to get with media to put up something online as far as when classes are going to start, and obviously the application as well. And we're just getting ready for the summer right now. This is our off time, so our guards are maintaining our facility at the moment.
Is there an update on the new natatorium?
Isaac Escobedo again. Yes, we are working closely and diligently with PSJ School District. We just met this morning actually, and we're just trying to iron out the final details and make sure the proper infrastructure is in place so we could safely host the public and of course their kids. So we're still ironing out those final details.
So, right, you're talking about the facility,
Yeah,
The
it's just
one
an
next to
update. Yeah,
Liberty?
at the 1000 South First Street. That's our
the Aquatic Center.
the Aquatic Center. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we gonna name the other one anything?
Naming?
Yeah.
I think it's the, I don't believe in UTRGV / City of Pharr, UTRGV / PSJ Natatorium.
Natatorium.
Yes.
So it's Natatorium.
Yeah.
And is that one gonna be open to the public?
Yes, yes, it will for lap swimming. It's
So right now, the only lap swimming is at the Aquatic Center.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's no program going on right now at the new natatorium for us or PSJ.
Yeah, I know. They can't even hire lifeguards. Or they're having problems finding lifeguards right now.
Yes. We are hosting in-services every week, though, with the ones that we do have right now. That way we update them on CPR, first aid, AED, all that good stuff. All that good stuff, so they don't forget. You know what I mean? It's very tedious to get them to come over sometimes because of school. They're mostly high schoolers and college students, but we tend to have in-services every Saturday, and we get them to come in. We freshen them up on our American Red Cross stuff, and we get them to work out and keep their condition and endurance because it is kind of tough to swim.
And is it true that they can only work so many hours throughout the year?
I believe during the off season, it's 25 hours, 20 to 25 hours a week. And in the summer, I believe it's 40 hours a week for the lifeguards, yes. Any other questions? Thank you, guys.
Good evening. I do want to just take a couple of seconds of y'all's time to fill you in and also invite you all to our 16th annual St. Patrick's Day 5K. That'll be coming up this March the 19th. The prices, they remain the same than past years. It's $15 for adults and $5 for children. So right now, staff's currently in preparation for this event. It'll be held at our Pharr Aquatic Center, what Deborah was just talking about, which is 1000 South Fur Street. So we have a t-shirt deadline March the 4th. So whoever wants a t-shirt, as long as they register by that date, they're guaranteed one. And should be fun. We're hoping you all can join us out there. Last year we had, I believe, we only had about 750 approximately show up. Yes, the year before that, I swear we probably would have hit 1,500. We were like at 14 when we pulled the plug. Yes, yes.
Children up to what age?
12 and under would be a child, yes. Same race route that we've had. Well, we actually just recertified it 2 years ago, right before COVID hit. So it's good for another 10 years. So it's a certified route. For the next meeting, I don't know when the date is, but we'll show you all the right now we're still deciding on the medal options and stuff. So we have about 100 registered so far, but that's usually the case every year. Once we do like the medal blast, the t-shirt reveal blast, that's when more registrations would trickle in. So see how it goes.
For the timing system.
Endurance splits, Hector Gandara, yeah. Started using them in 2016 and we haven't looked back. He does a real good
Yeah,
job.
he does a good job. Yes. I was gonna commend the fact that he also does some medals, and I've seen some of the medals that he has. Very creative, very
Yes.
colorful,
Yes,
very
yes.
attractive.
He's actually who we're working closely with on the
Yeah.
medals. Yeah, we're going with designs back and forth.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he does real good for us. Any other questions or comments about anything else? All right.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, everyone.
I guess the next item was a status report on the upcoming events. Mr. Isaac touched on the 5K run. Is there any other upcoming events besides that one?
My apologies. We also have Hub Fest coming up. That's going to be April the 9th, Saturday, April the 9th.
Where is that going to be at?
It'll be primarily here downtown.
Downtown.
We'll have a live entertainment. Don't want to reveal the entertainment just yet until we formally announce it, right? But yeah, it's always good. It'll be $5 to enter. And in past years, we've opened up HUDFest starting at 2 p.m., but now we're gonna open up at 5, just because from 2 to 5, it's pretty hot, and just the turnout's not as much. So we're gonna begin at 5 o'clock, 5 to 12, April the 9th.
Is there sponsors for the 5K? This is about.
Yes, actually, my apologies for not touching up on it. Yeah, we do have sponsor packets, and there's different price ranges, the highest being 1,000, 500, 300. And each, I guess, category has its own, I guess, rewards, right, for the vendor. But yes, definitely. I mean, if you all or if you know of any vendors who would like to contribute and help sponsor, I mean, any little help would help us.
Elva, did you send out those packets to us, the sponsorship packets? I don't,
I will.
thank you.
Any other questions or comments?
Well, it's not dealing with the 5K, but with that warrior race, and I guess which we're getting to the next item, the comments, and I guess this is my time to. I want to commend you all for the great job that you all have done and helping out with that event and all the other things that you all do for the city of Pharr. I mean, I don't know if you all get that pat on the back and stuff that y'all are doing a great job, but just in case no one has, I just want to let you all know that y'all are doing a great job in spite of the situation that we've been in, and it's like up and down, and y'all still figure things out. And I think just as long as y'all keep communicating with the community and amongst yourselves and the city, I mean, y'all are just doing awesome, and just continue the great work. I mean, really proud of you all and all your efforts. People see it out there day in and day out. So keep up the great work.
Yeah, second that, we have been recipients of that great work and the benefits for the kids, we'll see it, their efforts. There's nothing that, the kids needed that we have asked or the kids have asked that the kids have not been, not only, given access to all what your office offered, but, they elated, they're happy. And that's something else, thank you, really.
We really do appreciate the kind words. Thank you all.
Since we're on that last item, board member comments, any other comments from board members? If not, third item, adjournment. Have a motion? Adjourn the meeting? Have
Second.
a motion? Have a second? All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.